Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Starby and Kemji, and in today's tutorial we'll be learning how to cut and sew this Ankara jumbo pants or shorts with elastic waist. If this is something that you find very interesting, you might want to stick to this video so you will learn how to sew it step by step. And if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please do hit the subscribe button now, and let's get started. So to begin now, here are the materials I have with me: my scissors, my tape and chalk, and also my fabric. I would advise you to have at least 1.5 to 2 yards of material to be sewing this, but here I'll be working with the pieces of fabric that I have left with me because I've actually used this material to sew a previous dress here on my tutorial channel. So let's proceed. So here I'll be folding my material into two because I'm going to be cutting the front part first. So I place my material on fold this way. Okay, so after doing that, now the next I'm going to do is to determine the length of my shorts, and the length is actually 23 inches, but mind you, I'm going to be placing this tape in this way because I'm going to be needing a band for this short. So I'm going to take away 2 inches which for the band. Okay, so rather than placing it at 2 inches, I'm just going to bring it at 1.5 because remember I need ½ inch to actually join the shorts to the band. Okay, so I'm going to be bringing it down towards 1.5 instead of 2. So once I do that, now I can go ahead to take my length of my short, which is 23 inches plus extra 2 inches which I'll be using for my hemming. Okay, so I'm just going to mark that there, which is 25 inches in total. So after doing that, I will connect that throughout the whole dress, and then the next vertical line I'll be taking is actually my hip line, and my hip line is what, 9 inches. Ensure to actually place your tape in this manner, okay, because of your band. So after connecting that, now the next I'll proceed is my crotch depth. And to get your crotch, you're going to say your hip divided by 4, which is 40 divided by 4. I have 10 plus 1.5 inch, making it 11.5. Okay, so that's what I'll be marking, but usually I add 0.5 to the 11.5, making it 12 because of what, my sewing allowance. Okay, so I'm just going to mark 12 inches here. Okay, and I'm going to connect that all through the part of the dress, just as you see me do in this video. So after doing that, now the next I'm going to go ahead to do is to determine the horizontal measurement of the short. Okay, starting from my hip, which is my hip divided by 4, that's 40 divided by 4, I have 10 inches. Okay, so starting from the sides, I'm going to mark my 10 inches. Okay, and because this is actually a jumbo or a baggy pant, you can call it, I'm going to be adding inches that will be needed to make it a baggy short. Okay, so I'm going to be working with 3 inches, which will make it what, 13. So that is what I just pointed there, and I will replicate that 13 at the waist part. Okay, and connect them together down to the crotch depths. So after doing that, now the next I'll go ahead to do is to actually determine my what, my crouch. So to determine my crouch, now for someone like me of my size, I'll be working with what, 2 inches, but this actually differs. For a plus size person or a bigger size, you can use 2.5 to 3 inches. Okay, so this is actually optional based on the what sizes of the individual. So after doing that, now on this very point, I'm going to come up by 1 inch. Okay, to actually guide me in curving my crouch depth. So I'm just going to gently curve that accurately. Okay, and after doing that, the next I'll go ahead to do is actually determine my waist. But because it's actually a baggy trouser, the waist is equal to the hip. Okay, so there's no need for me to actually determine any hip. Assuming this is not a baggy trouser, I would have just come and determine my waist here. Okay, but because it's a baggy trouser, the hip and the waist is going to be the same because we are going to be using a rope. Okay, so next is to determine the circumference of my short length. So I'll go ahead and place my tape to get the measurement of my crouch line, and I got 15. So 15 minus 2 is going to now give me my what, circumference of my short length, which I have 13. So I'll mark that there and connect that with my ruler. Okay, so this is basically what I'm going to be having from the front part of my short, and I'll go ahead and cut out what I'm going to be needing for this tutorial, just as you see me do in this video. Okay, So next I'll do after that is to actually cut the back of my trouser, and I'll go ahead and place my front on the next material I'll be working on, just in this way. So while placing it, ensure to leave space at this point and have space at the upper part of the waist, okay, because you need an allowance for your butt to sit properly, okay. So this is basically what I have now. And then on the crotch side, for the back part of the trouser, I'm going to be adding 2 inches, okay, which is for my crotch depth for the back part of my shorts. Then so that my butt can actually sit properly, okay. And then at this upper part now, I'll go ahead and extend this front line that will guide me, and there I'm going to add 2 inches, so that my butt can actually sit properly. This can actually differ based on individual sizes. For a big person, it could be 2.5 to 3 inches, okay. So I'll go ahead and connect that to the side of my trouser with a slanted line. Then on this part, I'll go ahead now and add 2 inches right in front of all these parts that you see me do in this video, okay. So I'll go ahead now and add 2 inches from this point here, and I'll go ahead and connect it down to my crotch depth and connect that together with a curved line, just as you see me doing this video, okay. So this is very important because this actually differentiates the front and the back, because we usually, our butts, we have to sit properly in our shorts. So on this part now, on the front part of our trouser, I'm just going to add 1 inch, and I will connect it to the crotch depth, okay. This is at the knee region, and then I'll connect it. And next I'll go ahead and cut out what I'll be needing for this tutorial, okay. So after doing that, now this is basically what we have. I'll go ahead and proceed to sewing the midpoint of our shorts, and I'll equally go ahead and hem the down part of our short as well, and I'll do that to the back. So this is basically what we have. After doing that, I've gone ahead to join the midpoint and as well as hemming the down part of our short, and I did that for the back as well, okay. So the next I'll go ahead to do is to actually put our pocket flap. And to do that, I'll be needing the front, so I'll keep the back aside and work with the front, okay. So I've already gone ahead to actually cut our pocket flap. I went and cut out 4 pieces of material, which is 8 by 12 inches, okay. So I already have 4 pieces here, so I'm going to keep 2 aside because I'll be working with 2, okay. So what I'll basically do now is that I'm going on the front part of our short. I'm going to go in by 3.5 at the waist and 7 inches down at our side, okay. So I'll go ahead and connect this point together with a slanted line. So after doing that, I will take these 2 pocket flap here and I will align them together, and I will directly place them directly under our short, okay. So ensure that your short is folded into 2 like this, and you probably place them for it to be aligned together at the side, and I'll go ahead and cut out, okay. So after cutting out, I'm going to open up our shorts now, and I'm going to bring out our pocket flap. So what I'm going to do is to place them properly, just the way I'm doing like this. So you make sure that their right sides are facing each other this way, and then after placing it, you're going to do that to the other part of your short, okay. And then I'll go ahead and stitch these parts down, okay, and equally top stitch it. So let's go ahead to do that. So this is basically what you're going to have by the time you have done that, okay. So the next thing I'm going to do right away now is to turn it to this other part, so that you're going to have the right view of what we want to actually work with, okay. And I will take the other part of our pocket flap and I'm going to place it this way, just the way I'm doing. So please make sure that their right sides are facing each other. Is very important, and they are well aligned at the sides, okay. It's very, very important so that you don't have any wrong sewing. So once you place them properly this way, you go ahead and stitch them together. So this is just me actually using pin to hold down the part that I'm going to be stitching for easy sewing, okay. So I'm just going to turn it to the front so you also know the part you're going to stitch. So this part I'm going to insert my pin. You're also going to stitch down this area and also the other side as well, okay. And after stitching this whole part, this is basically what you are going to have at the end of the day. So you can see that this is what we have for the wrong side, and for the right side, this is basically what we have. If you insert your hand and bring out the pocket, you're going to see that it's rhyming with the front part of our short. Okay, so the next step I'm going to go ahead to do is to join the front and the back short together. So remember that we actually added 3 inches for our baggy, since it's actually baggy pants. So I'm just going to be using 1 inch to actually join their sides together. Okay, so on both sides I'm going to be joining it with 1 inch, and for this down part here I'm going to be joining it with what, half inches. Okay, so this is basically what we are going to have by the time we are done. And next I'll go ahead to do is to add my band. So I've gone ahead to actually cut a long strap, which as you can see is already placed on fold, and here I'm working with 2.5 inches. Remember, 2 inches was actually for our band, and then half inch will be used to actually join our band to our what, shorts. So to get this long strap or band, you simply need to place your tape this way to measure around the waist of your short. Okay, so here I was able to get 54 inches, and then on our long strap here I'm going to place my tape from the beginning to measure what, 54 inches. So I'm just going to mark 54 inches, and I'm going to be adding 1 extra inch, making it what, 55 inches. This 55 inch, 1 inch I actually added is so that I can join the ends of our strap by half inch together. Okay, and I'll go ahead and stitch it just as you see me doing this video. So once you stitch it, this is basically what you are going to have. Okay, you're going to have a closed band, and from the point where I joined the strap together, I'm going to get that midpoint and connect it with the midpoint of our back. Okay, and I'm going to use a pin now to hold it down for easy sewing. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and use pin to hold round the waist of our short and also the band together before I can proceed to stitch. Okay, and after that, this is basically what we are going to have. So look at the look of it. So for this rough side, I'm going to weave that later, and then the next we're going to do is to insert our elastic rope. Okay, so what I'm just going to do now is I've gone ahead to actually get our rope, which is as long as possible. Okay, then next I will extend this midpoint of the front parts so that it can be visible, and then from this point I'm just going to mark 1 inch away at both sides. This is so that I can create the hole that our rope can actually pass through. So I'm just going to get my scissors now and cut that open, but while cutting it, be careful so you don't perforate the other part of your what, short. So after opening it for both sides, I'm going to use my safety pin now to access my rope into my short. Okay, and then I'll bring it out through the other hole, and this is basically what we are going to have. So you can see now that everything has come out so beautiful and perfect. You have already gotten your elastic form. Okay, so this is actually the Ankara jumbo pants with elastic band that you see everywhere. So if you enjoy watching this video and find it very helpful, please do subscribe, like, share to your friends that may be needing this tutorial. Okay, thank you, and see you in my next video. Bye.